Welcome student. Today we are going to see the next instructions. As we know that we have started the instructions, and in that first group that we have started, that is data transfer, and in which we have seen move first instruction, then MVI, then STX, LDAX, and now there is a next instruction, that is LDA, that is load accumulator direct, load accumulator direct, load accumulator direct. Now very first, this is the mnemonics. Frequently we are discussing about what exactly mean by mnemonics. We are studying the instructions, these instructions of 8085 instructions, and we know that instruction of 8085 is in the form of 190, that is a sequence of 190. But we know that microprocessor can understand the instruction that is in the form of 190. But looking toward the sequence of 190 instruction, looking toward the binary instruction, looking toward the instruction which is in the form of 190, we can't predict its meaning. But when that instruction is executed, what happens? It's short word that we can mention, that is LDA or any mnemonics. We are studying all the instruction in the form of mnemonics. Mnemonics, that is a short word. Mnemonics, that is a short word for a long activity. And when that long activity is carried out, when instruction is given in the form of 190. So no doubt microprocessor's instruction, 8085 instruction is in the form of 190, but we are going to study in the form of mnemonics. Similarly, this is one more mnemonics, that is LDA. LDA, load accumulator direct. Yesterday we have seen what is meant by load. Load stand for, this is the accumulator. Accumulator. Now you can ask the question, what is meant by accumulator? In 8085 there are 8-bit registers. Their names are A, B, C, D, E, H, L. These are the 6 registers, 8-bit register. Their capacity is 8-bit, word length is 8-bit. 8-bit data can be stored in it, and here the register A is called as an accumulator. Why? Because accumulator is having some special functions. Functions of accumulator. Functions of accumulator. Functions of accumulator. What the functions of accumulator are there? Accumulator is also register. Then, if accumulator is a register, why register A is called as accumulator? Because it is having special purpose. Whenever arithmetical logical operations are carried out, one of the operand is stored in accumulator, result is also stored in accumulator. So load, it means something is to be coming into accumulator. Load what? Load accumulator. And how? Direct. What exactly mean by direct? Direct stand for, we have seen, now remember the addressing modes. Remember the addressing modes. Addressing modes. Remember the instruction format. Instruction is made up of opcode and operands. Any instruction is made up of opcode and operands. First part is always opcode, second part is always operand. But as there are 2 operands, one of the operand is always along with opcode, that is called as the implicit. So here implicit is accumulator. Another operand is specified externally by us, which may take several forms. Explicit operand can be register, then register addressing mode. Explicit operand can be immediate data, immediate addressing mode. Explicit operand can be address of memory, location, then direct addressing mode. So it is obvious that load accumulator direct stand for where explicit operand is address of memory, location, and we know that address of memory locations are always 16-bit. So here upcode NDA operand. We know that address of memory location. In short, we are saying here address. We will say here ADDR is 16-bit address of memory location. Now opcode operand is 16-bit address of memory location. Opcodes are always 1 byte and operand is address which is 16-bit. Thus how the instructions length will be? Length 3 byte. Now number of machine cycle and T-state. Machine cycle T-state. Now when this instruction will be stored in memory like this, LDA, and suppose address is example of this instruction. Example LDA 2500H. LDA 2500H. Here is a 25 and here is 00 because address is 16-bit and memory location addresses are always 8-bit. So number of machine cycle. Opcode fetch, memory read. Now from that memory location, it has to read the data. Opcode fetch, memory read. 4 T-state. And 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is 13. That's why this is a instruction where number of machine cycle will be 4. That is 4 length 3, number of machine cycle 4. Now what is 4? Opcode fetch, memory read. 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, 30. Yeah. So what the description should be written when this instruction is asked in exam? Explain the following instruction. LDA, ADDR. So your answer will be like this. This is 3 byte instruction. First byte gives opcode. One of the operand is implicit, that is accumulator. Another operand is 16-bit address of memory location. When this instruction is executed, contents of memory location whose address is after opcode, and content of that memory locations will be loaded in accumulator. So this is your instruction. Take down. Now next instruction. ST, store accumulator. Yesterday we have seen load and store both are same. Store. Now what will happen? In load, accumulator was loaded. Here the store accumulator's content will be stored in memory location. Which memory location? Whose address is after. Here the accumulator was loaded by the content of memory location 2500, and in STA content of accumulator will be stored into memory location 2500. It means the length will be same, number of machine cycle will be same, but operation will be different. Opcode fetch, memory read, and then memory write. So 4 machine cycles are same. Here ADDR is 16-bit address of memory location. Now once again, when this instruction will be asked in examination, how you should write? This is 3 byte instruction. First byte gives opcode. One of the operand is implicit, that is accumulator. Second and third byte gives 16-bit address of memory location. When this instruction is executed, content of accumulator are stored in memory location whose address is in instruction itself. Whose address is after opcode. Anything you can write. So this was the instruction. Now next instruction is LXI. Load register pair immediate. Once again remember, whenever we say that immediate, so explicit operand is immediate data. Addressing modes, remember the addressing modes. When explicit operand is immediate data, then it is called as the immediate addressing mode. Remember the instruction MBI. In MBI we have seen register में there, memory location में there, and operand is data. But since the destination was 8 bit, data was 8 bit. But here load register pair, destination is a 16 bit. That's why immediate data should be of 16 bit. It means that upcode LXI, operand data, RP data, length obviously 3 byte, upcode here data is 16 bit. Data is 16 bit immediate data. So length is 3 byte. Now example, LXI, what is RP? Here RP is, here RP is register pair. That is B is equal to BC, D is equal to D, H is equal to HL, SP is equal to SP. Now, suppose I want to load in HL, so I will use H. LXI H 80080 H. Now you see, first byte gives upcode, one of the operand is implicit, that is HL pair. Second and third byte gives 16-bit address of number, 16-bit immediate data. When this instruction is executed, upcode fetch, then it knows that it has to load in HL memory. So number of machine cycle 3, upcode fetch, memory, state 10. This is the LXI instruction. Now, next instruction is LHLD. Load HL pair direct. As we have seen LXI, HL pair is loaded by immediate data. We have seen previously this LDA, load accumulator direct. Accumulator was 8 bit, that's why operand is 16-bit address of memory location, but one memory location 16-bit address. So here HL pair is there, it means two memory location address will be there. Thus upcode LHLD, operand address, number of length 3, number of machine cycle and state will be C. Here ADDR is 16-bit address of memory location. Now LHLD 5 and 16. When this instruction will execute, what happens? load HL. Who is HL? HL is a registered pair. H is 8 bit, L is 8 bit, 16 bit. By the what? By the contents of memory location. Which memory location? Whose address is given? Suppose LHL will be 2500. So content of address is 2500. Content of memory location will be loaded in L. And content of memory location next will be loaded in H. So how will describe this instruction? This is 3-byte instruction. When this instruction is executed, contents of memory location specified in instruction are copied into register L, and content of memory location next are copied into register H. Thus, upward page, memory read, memory read, memory read, memory read. This is 16. What this? Now the next instruction is SHLD, store HL pair. Now same is there. LHLD, load HL pair with contents of memory location whose address is specified in instruction. When this instruction is executed, content of memory location whose address is specified in instruction are loaded in L, and content of memory location next are specified in register H. So this was about load. Now what will happen? Content of register L are stored into memory location whose address is specified, and content of register H are specified next to specified. Whatever that specified was 2500, then next is 2501. So the same will be there. And the last instruction of this data transfer is XCHG, exchange HL with B. Now this is single byte instruction. Opcode is XCHG, operand dash length 1, number of machine cycle in state. Now you see, only opcode fetch is there, no further operation. What the explanation of this instruction is? When this instruction is executed, exchange the content of HL with D. So whatever is in HL, it will be exchanged with D. Suppose HL is 2500 and D is a 3500. When this instruction is executed, HL will become 3500 and D will become 2500. That is simply exchange the content of HL with D. So these are the data transfer instructions. Data transfer instructions are over. Tomorrow we are going to see arithmetical instructions. Thank you.